feed this fat pig with me. He is on a diet because he's gaining a few pounds. Oh my gosh. But anyway, this is his diet. He gets a baby scoop of carrots. This is the scoop I use for everything besides his ice cubes. Baby carrots, orange slices, gummy bears, obviously ice cubes. He only gets like 2 ice cubes because he doesn't really eat them. They're too cold. And his favorite, bananas. He loves bananas. He be loving bananas. Okay, first, I think we're gonna have to go with bananas. I love it. He eats them separately, so it's like, it's just easier, but anyway. He gets 2 scoops of bananas because it's his favorite, and he willingly eats them. This is the only thing he like willingly eat. Ow. Rude. A little bit of a close-up of him eating it. You sit back there because you're being a fat pig. Next is his, and these are not sugar. They are sugar-free gummy bears. No, absolutely 0 sugar. That's not the way. He gets half a scoop, half of 2 scoops. It's like 3 or 4 in 1 scoop, and then a full another scoop. These are actually like the nutritious ones. He gobbles these down in seconds, but they still taste delicious. According to him anyway. I haven't tasted them. Yeah. He's like as blind as a bat, so it took him a second to find this stuff. But he did it. I need more Dr. Pepper. God, like I said, you fat pig, sit over here. Get off me. Baby carrot. Oh, these are so stinky. These are so stinky. I hate them. He absolutely loves them. These are easier to get to because they're bigger. So I'm just gonna spread them around and stuff like that. Good enough. I'm trying to get some everywhere, but it's gonna have to work because I don't have that much time. And I'm feeding him an early breakfast because it's breakfast and then lunch, and then we don't have time for dinner. We're not gonna have time for dinner unless I feed him where we're going. Orange slices. These are the quickest to get over with because he only gets 2 and I hand feed them. And I am out of the mood right now. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Time for ice cubes. Back up. God. My least favorite part. And he only gets 2, so it's like hard to separate them. So they're clumped together. Oh boy. You will. Oh, I'm hungry too. Hungry. And tired. Oh. Eat them already, my child. Eat them. Eat them. Eat them. Here comes the part I love. Stacking them. It's ASMR aesthetic. Fluff. My feathers. Now I have his feet over with. I can make nano tape bubbles. Yay! I'm back. So okay. Now he can go let his food soak in. Ugh. Ugh.
Technology gives us access to
Stupid ad.
This is like Avatar. There's nothing like Avatar. From Disney.
Ugh.
Hey, it's me. Today I'm going to be doing a squishy makeover. We're going to do another one. I have handed back the responsibility for you guys to pick out the squishies that I paint in this series. For this episode, because I did an unboxing video, opened a bunch of fresh, used squishies. That's a contradiction. That doesn't make any sense. There was a small problem with the last unboxing video. I made a mistake. I called this squishy lettuce when it is in fact Starfruit. Because of that, I didn't get as much feedback on which squishies you guys wanted me to paint because there was so much attention on that little insignificant detail. 75% of the comments were correcting me that it's Starfruit, not lettuce. It's the only thing worth commenting about was that 1 second that I was wrong. It was a terrible, terrible mistake. Very, 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 very sorry about that. Anyway, I think the most popular request
I look,
that
you
I
want to
could
make an
see was
emoji
this
today.
bear squishy. I didn't open this until way at the end of the video, and usually the squishies that end up being requested a lot are the ones that are like in the beginning of the video. I don't know. It's sad. It deserves to be
I
here.
need scissors.
The other really popular request was this one. This
Be
is
right back.
wonderful. This is another
Okay, I'm back.
hand cramp.
Got my
I could've
scissors.
just left the sunglasses on there and just made the baby wearing sunglasses, but I feel like those glasses may carry leftover creepy vibes just because they've been on that dog's face. I also have to smooth out the fur texture on this back. No one likes the baby with the hairy back. Finally, I need to cut off his ears.
I'm actually about to cry.
I thought about trying to work with them, maybe like turning them into big headphones, like the baby is just listening to music. Then I realized that's dumb. Quit being lazy and do it right. If you thought this was creepy before, holy crap, it's so hideous. To patch up this hole, I'm gonna grab some spare foam, shove it in there, and just trim away the excess. Okay, good. Oh, hi, you. I dug this squishy out. I believe this is a plum-themed bear. I don't know. I'm wrong about a lot of things. And it's kind of cute. I like the hand that's waving, but without a doubt, I'm most interested in those ears. Yeah, I'm looking at those. So yes, you have been selected to be our involuntary ear donor. Congratulations. So let's make that cut. No. Don't worry. This is a good thing. Here they are. I'm gonna hot glue those on since fabric glue doesn't work very well for tiny pieces like this. Of course, I do realize these aren't human ears. I'm replacing dog ears with bear ears, but we can make this work. I'm gonna go in with my puppy paint because it's finally the time to start trying to smooth out all the chaos that I've created with cutting away parts and adding new parts. Doing some nice finger painting in there. And this is just kind of a general, covering any lumpy textures, closing up all the rips and gaps. After several thick coats of paint like that,
Is
I'm
my
going
back
to start
supposed
applying
to
some
hurt?
thinner coats with a paintbrush to really
I
start
suppose.
refining the smoothness of the surface. And you can see after a few layers,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna start looking pretty good. We're getting there, but just for good measure, I'll add one more in this mustard yellow color for some reason.
Ew.
Ultimately, it doesn't matter what color I use for this step. I'm just gonna go over all of it anyway, so I usually go with just whatever colors I have in excess at the time. And this is what I've done. It's ugly. Hopefully, once I get it all one color, it'll start to look a little bit better. So I'm gonna go over the whole thing with a white base coat. And at this point, it doesn't look like a dog anymore, but it also doesn't look quite human either. It's still got paws, so that's not good. I'm thinking this is gonna be a complete fail, but I'm gonna keep going. Miracles do happen sometimes. So let's start working on the skin. That's S for skin. No, it's not. I added that label like 2 years ago and honestly can't remember why. Like, I'm just so interesting. What do we think of this color? Oh, he's eating it. So this is the point where we're gonna really start to reveal whether my evil plan has worked or not. Will it look like a baby? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm having thoughts and feelings about this. It is looking more like a baby, but now I'm having some very unpleasant flashbacks to my last experience trying to paint human squishies, which did not go very well. And I'm getting very concerned. It's too early to create a new face of failure for 2021. After a few layers of skin painting, here we have it. A very, very naked baby. I want to add a nice bright flush to the face, so I'm adding quite a lot of pink to the cheeks. I want baby to be full of life and vibrancy. Normally, I wait until the very end to tackle the face, but I was so convinced that I was going to fail at this, I just kind of wanted to get it over with already, so I'm sketching out the face now, and then very carefully and slowly, don't make a mistake, going over it with paint. I wanted to do something very bold and animated, like a cartoon. It's a baby, he's in the pool, and he's having a great time, so I wanted to make him, laughing. Well, big baby belly laugh. And I gave him a single tooth. Shockingly, I think it's kind of cute. But at the same time, he kind of looks like a chipmunk or something. Maybe it's just because he's so bald, so let's give him some hair. I decided to paint him some nice light brown hair and add some outlining around that just to give some detail to the hair and make it look a little bit more complete. And here he is. Yeah, I think he might be cute. I'm gonna call him Chip, because he still kind of looks like a chipmunk. So let's start addressing his little inner tube here. I could so easily paint this rainbow. Oh, the temptation is strong. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go with purple, orange, and yellow. Why am I making him look at the paint? I thought that these would work for some... Oh, a bubble popped. The yellow paint, watch it. I don't know why I'm acting like this is a noteworthy event. But yeah, I thought that these were some nice, bright, fun, summery colors, and they would look cute on the little pool float. Okay, finished up with the first layer on that. Now with this second layer, I'm gonna really get in there, make sure all the lines and seams are crisp and the colors are looking bright. There, inner tube done. This poor baby has been so naked this whole time. Not that he looks particularly bothered, but still, let's put a diaper on him, please. Now obviously they do have baby swimsuits, so I realized I could have painted him in a swimsuit, but the way his legs are curled up like that, it might have made it look weird to try to paint little shorts on him or something. So I thought that a white diaper would just look better and cuter. Clearly there are lots of little messy areas left over, so it's time for me to go back and fix all the little mistakes to make sure that everything is looking neat and clean. Finally, I'm going to add some little details to the diaper and my signature on his little butt. Before we had a creepy, ripped up old baby dog, and now we have Chip, the very happy baby. Personally, I think it's a big improvement. Maybe it's just because I hated the original Squishy so much and I had such low expectations for this makeover, but I actually like it. He's cute. You could just hear that laugh. I'm not gonna be surprised if some people still find this creepy. People are creeped out by little baby doll faces in general. I actually don't find him too creepy, and I did think about trying to do something about the paw situation, but I think trying to define those as fingers in any way would have just probably made it worse. But anyway, he's cute. Okay, bye Chip. So next we have the sweet little bear with a cake. I love this one. I got really excited about it.
Ooh, I like you.
But in reality, the personality and detail on this is non-existent. Hello? Hello? Is anyone home in there? Nope. Not to mention the ripping and chipping that's going on all over the place. The actual shape of the bear is very rounded. It looks like her limbs are like made out of marshmallows. Hey, I know someone like that. So I think I'm gonna have to add a lot to this one to make something more interesting, and that's where they come in. These three squishies may not look like they have anything in common, but they do. They're all going to die for her. Oh, that looks weird. Hold on. Okay. Let's focus on one at a time. This dolphin squishy, I'm actually kind of sad to see this one die. I really like its little face. Look at that, we're bonding. But don't get too attached. Next we have this very awkward looking cat mermaid, and I'm fine with killing this one. Why is a cat wearing a shell bra? I mean, I get it's because it's a mermaid, but a shell bra on a cat? No. No, no. And finally, the most awkward of them all, that face. I'm also not a super fan of the body positioning of this, how it's like in mid-action. Something about it is frustrating. Why are you stuck in mid-jump forever? But anyway, this is about the bear, remember. I'll give her a quick sanding to prepare for paint. And oh, hi everyone, back so soon. It's time for some blood to be shed. First, I'm gonna cut off these shells. You didn't even need them in the first place. And now, these belong to you. From the alicorn, I'm gonna be taking that wing. I guess I'll hang on to the rest of it still. I don't know. And from the dolphin, I'm taking the tail and the bill. Okay, now assembly time. And many annoying little pieces means hot glue is the way to go.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a trip to side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm. quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours.
I hate
And
foam
some have
beads.
pain relief that lasts all day.
Make
So
them
I
go
can
on.
handle whatever the day may throw. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all
I'm
medicines
also
you take.
cranky.
Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Light
Mela B3
chili.
Serum, La Roche-Posay, the #1 dermatologist recommended brand for discoloration.
I'm gonna cry.
When it comes to flea and tick protection, Bravecto lasts nearly 3 times longer. Everyone wants that. Only Bravecto lasts up to 12 long weeks, nearly 3 times longer than other chews. Bravecto just keeps on protecting, no matter the season.
Use of caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurological disorders.
With the longest lasting chew, Lee could be here for a while. Bravo, Bravecto. Bravo.
Oh, I'm gonna glue the wing onto the top of the head, kind of like a mohawk, and the tail onto the back, like a tail, and the bill onto the forehead. Okay, this is just getting weird. And one seashell here, and one over there. Perfect. All my pieces are in place, not too much fuss. And now I just need to seal them all together to make this permanent and fill all those unsightly gaps. At the same time, I'm also fixing up the rips that were in the squishy to begin with. Looks great. Time for the base coat. So you must be wondering what it is that I've created here. I could see how this might be a little confusing. Oh, well, it's time for color already. That was quick. I'm painting this orange. Does that explain things? No. Well, since this bear was so plain and bland, I wanted to do something that gave us a little bit more interest and detail. This is going to be a bear in a fish costume. So yes, that's right. I sacrificed 3 innocent lives so that you could wear a costume. You better be grateful. Okay, got the whole thing painted orange. And whoa, it's got a face already. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? The bear color just
I
on
hate
the face.
myself.
My thought was, this is a bear that loves under the sea so much that she dressed like a fish and she eats under the sea themed cakes. What? I don't know. It's kind of like Ariel from The Little Mermaid, but the reverse and a bear version. It's Ariel. Okay, not a huge fan of this color with that orange. Let's try to adjust that. That should be better. I probably should have just waited to draw on the facial features until I had finished the background color of the face, but I didn't, so I had to just paint around everything. I decided to paint the paws exposed out of the costume to try to give a little more detail to the arms. Once again, I'm going out of my usual order. I just felt like doing all the faces early, so we're just jumping ahead here. I gave her some sweet looking purple teardrop eyes, and then went to paint the nose and a little side smile, a couple of eyebrows. Say that as if there's another acceptable number of eyebrows.
Oh.
And then started adding some light, delicate blush on the cheeks, which I was almost done blending out, and then I ruined it with a brown streak. Where'd that come from? It came from my dirty pink paper towel. Well, gotta fix that. And now my paintbrush is falling apart. You're a piece of trash. I don't think that's fair. Back to the eyes. I wanted to add some little shading in there to make them pop a little bit more. And then, of course, she'll need some pupils, eyelashes, and little shinies in her eyes. Oh, it's cute. Now I'm going to finally address the rest of the body. I want to use some dark orange to accent the little fish headpiece thing. Fin, and the tail as well. Now, of course, the fin is kind of a different shape than the normal head fin. That's because it's actually a wing. Fun fact. I also decided to add an outline around the edge of the costume to just define that border a little bit more, make it look finished. I added some little fishy
If you guys
freckles
can't tell, I
around.
hate myself.
Okay, I don't know. Now about the
Now you
cake.
can.
I went for a nice blue frosting. I was kind of going for a beach look.
I'm
so
regretting
the
my
frosting is
life
the water,
decisions.
the cake is the sand, and then I brought in
The
a
hell?
darker blue on the bottom of the frosting to kind of give it a blendy, watery look. Painting those seashells in purple to match with her eyes. But actually, I knew I wanted to do purple seashells before purple eyes.
Glitter,
So
don't
I
come
actually
out.
made her eyes to match the seashells. Just if you want to get technical. So finally, doing some last touch-ups around the edges, adding in the layers of frosting, the details on the shells, the sprinkles on the cake, and no, I'm not gonna do it. The sprinkle song can wait till later because I've got lots more sprinkles coming at you, and you know the rule about only one sprinkle song per video, so silence. Finally, add her inner ears. Here is the before, kind of cute, but basic. And now, Burial is here. She's cute and a little less basic, I think. The additions made the design a lot more interesting and unique.
I'm gonna cry.
Really love it. This one is just so cute. Boop, 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 boop. It's just one of those you just want to shake, you know? Yeah, so cute. I love her. So I told you the third squishy I'm going to choose myself, which I thought was a good idea, but this is what happens when the choice is mine. Yeah, it was a hard choice, but then I remembered in my unboxing video, I said something about making a stack of donuts. Haven't done that. It's one of my dreams. So I went on a hunt and found every single donut squishy that I could. Is it sick to say I was kind of expecting it to be more? Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna select a couple of these if my camera would quit freaking out. Okay, stop doing that. I'll take this one, and this one. These were all the same exact shape.
One single
and
pearl
I like them
unless I
because
can
they're
get
nice
more.
and thick. This one's in rough condition for sure. Chunks missing and whatnot. This one's got drawn on sprinkles and a crooked hole. And this one, oh wait, do they all have crooked holes? Oh well, that adds character. This one's got some very interesting smudge sprinkles. Alright, let's get this party started. I'm gonna frost my donuts with my favorite flavor, Fabric Fusion. Yummy. And alright, time to stack them. Now to keep some pressure on there while the glue dries, I'm gonna throw a bunch of rubber bands around them.
Okay,
Let
I'm
that
gonna
dry
be
for an hour or so.
actually-
And now it's safe to remove all the rubber bands. And I'm gonna go around all those seams and just seal them up really quick and easy, nice and simple. We got 3 donuts, nice and firmly attached together. I'm gonna paint these a slightly
There's
different color
glitter
than the
on my
original. I guess it's a
bed.
little bit more reddish, toasted kind of color. I'm not a huge fan of all the visible seams that are on the squishies. I kind of wish I had tried to trim those up a little bit
Brother.
before painting, but I didn't really notice them until I had painted them, which at that point, clearly it's too late. So these or this or these. Is it a these or is it a this now? I don't know.
What the heck is she talking about?
This took several coats because the foam was very rough and holy. So I just gotta keep on painting over that until all the holes are completely filled. Alright, we got a solid color going on. It was kind of boring, so now I'm gonna add a lighter color
I'm
in the
not
center and give these some shading to make them a little bit more realistic and nice looking.
Somewhat
This was a long time of going back and forth
reasonable.
to create a somewhat
How do you
convincing
say it?
toasted look.
Reasonable.
Okay, this is what I've ended up with.
Presentable.
I think it looks decent. I'm gonna paint on the frosting, and I'm going for white for the very top donut, adding some little drips in that,
Because I can't resist.
and going with a nice pink for the middle donut, which
myself.
I wish had a little bit more contrast with the donut color, but oh well. Finally, for the bottom, I chose chocolate, so this is kind of like a Neapolitan situation going on here, and those are all gonna need a second coat, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, nice little aesthetic close-ups. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay, done. Now, of course, these donuts need a little decoration. For the center one, I decided to try to make it look like it had drizzle on it, which was kind of tricky because I couldn't see both sides of the donut at once. So it just made it weird to figure out where the drizzle would go and where it would stop and continue. So it turned out a little bit wonky, but I think it's okay. For the top, I decided to add sprinkles, star sprinkles. Now is the time. Oh, that's the wrong song.
You silly.
Sprinkle song, here you go. Finally, I'm adding
Where
some
is
regular
the
old sprinkles to the bottom donut with all the same colors.
You are
And there we
destroying
go.
my
I've taken
masterpiece.
3 completely separate and unrelated donut squishies, and now, boom, a magical tower of donuts. I don't know why I've been wanting to do this for so long and haven't. It was quite easy, but I enjoyed it, and I'm really happy with how it looks. So now it's official. I have my stack of donuts. I can check it off my bucket list. And here they are all together. Aw, they look so
Yeah.
fun and cute. This is a profile shot, but that looks strange. Anyway, this was a lot of work for one video. Jeez, I need an easy video next week, okay? I am really happy with how all of these came out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!
Brother. Where the flip is the flip tard freak tard in the hole? Am I gonna have to
Find styles that feel more you than ever, without compromise. That's what makes you you.
beat than ever?
Hello friends, it's me, and today I've compiled all of your pain in one video. Let's see if you can make it to the end of this video. What's in there? Ooh. It moved. There's a bug in there. There's a bug in her ear. I don't know how she's so calm. I'm not calm. Maybe because she can't see it. But can't you feel it? There's a bug like swimming around in the canal of your ear. Is that a hairdryer? No. I thought you were gonna blow it away. Maybe they'll suck it up. Come on, hurry up! Get it out! Somebody could have just like pulled it out. You couldn't have taken a Q-tip and just. I'm so nervous watching this. She's so calm. Like you ain't country if you ain't have bugs in every single hole in your body. I wasn't expecting it to be so big. It's big. It's huge. Why is it so big? How dare you
Epic,
enter a human's ear hole without consent? You getting the death penalty. And by death penalty, I mean smush him and maybe shove something in one of his holes. Ugh, I did not like that one bit. Watch my family slip on icy steps. First, my daughter. Oh, she got up and walked up like a champ. You know, nobody's gonna warn the next person. Like, oh, the stairs are slippery. Oh, she grabbed on. Smart. Not as bad as the rest. It's probably gonna hurt more tomorrow.
The one time I tried to wax my BF head.
No, what's it look like? Clean wax? Man, his roots are just long. I gotta feel real silky smooth after that. That scared me. I thought she ripped off some skin with it. But them hair follicles are just thick. Oh, that's the wax. I'm stupid. I'm used to the wax being blue. But the wax looks like it's skin colored. No, we're good. This dude stepped into an anthill. Are you gonna take it out? Take it out! Sir, your foot has invaded their home. Now they will invade your foot. You know, with the pain of all the bites. I don't even think you can even feel them creepy crawling on you anymore. She found a new way to cut off her nails.
The amount of notes
Owie.
in this video.
It's like a Russian roulette. Are you not worried about not having fingers anymore? Did she do that with her bare hands?
The amount of note in this video.
Just hammered the nail off? I'm sick and tired of having long nails. Just, ooh. I mean, she snapped them off perfectly. However, I could never. Is that a cramp? Like in your wrist? Can you fix it? It's like a little prune. Wiggle it out. I didn't think you could actually see it.
Would anybody like a cat? Anybody? Don't all speak at once. Does anybody want a cat? Please.
I'd like a cat. I don't know if I would like that one. He's swinging by her braid while munching on it. Bro, you just vibing. No kitty tower to play on. Braid will... Put it in eyes when you stack in tiles and just try a whole garage. Oh man, my fingers have been through it. Between tiles, a car window, collapsing in between the seams of a garage. Probably the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Oh, no, I got PTSD. PTSD from this because I went hiking once and I had like 3 of these bad boys popped onto my arm. So basically it's like a cactus, and when you walk by it, I feel like it jumped at me. Maybe I touched it very gently, but it basically like the needles sink into your skin like a spiky ball. You can't just pull it off. So you have to like wait till you get home until you have like the proper tools to yank it off. I can't even explain how painful this was. And then I had a huge bruise for weeks. Dastardly little balls of pain. Ow! Why did he start recording like he knew what was gonna happen? I'm gonna take notes. Never sit by a window on a train. They can fling open at any given moment and smack you across the face. I mean, when I go on a subway, I try not to like touch anything. I will not be sitting. I will be standing. I will not be holding any bars.
Holy smokes, dude. My cut is insane. Shout out to my barber, dog.
I was wondering, how did that happen? I have seen nothing but misfortune come out of these stretchy... What are these called? Hello, miss. Take my hand up. Ow. Oh, no. She's crying. At least she looks cute running into the pole. Oh! Owie! Did somebody throw the toy at him? Oh, somebody whipping it around Grandpa's head. He just firmly grasped Grandpa's bald head. Holy smokes, dude, my cut is insane. Shout out to my barber. Reason I don't train biceps anymore. Oh, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Ooh! You see his arm? He pulled a muscle. I think he did a little more than that. It just like shriveled up. Ow, 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 ow. Bicep broke. Have to make triceps strong. A patient goes to the doctor with a dumbbell shoved up there. Can I say it? Or do you understand? How does that even happen? I don't know, doctor. I flipped the bell and the dumbbell just forced its way through my booty hole. Tragic. I don't even want to know. My GF stepped on my earrings. Ow! Pull them out. Come on. One fell swoop. And then apply pressure. Why do you have earrings on the ground? That has to hurt more than a Lego. Girls want to be talking about period pain. Have you ever rolled your ankle over like this? I'm so glad girls don't have ankles, so they don't have to ever experience this pain. I don't think I've ever like sprained my ankle, but this happens to me way too often. That I feel like one day I'm just gonna like a little too hard, and I might be limping for weeks. Speaking of nails, if you know, you know how painful it is when your fake nails bend. Like they bend back. Very painful. I've done it many times. But like, what happened here? Did they like melt? And then they just bent them back? Like, imagine doing it with your real nail. Like when you bend it back. It's even more painful with a fake nail because it's attached to your real nail. That is one big fat juicy no. Ow! You know you have to secure the weights. Oh, there, you only need one. One on each side, bro. And you know, we're not taking any chances with 5 whole pounds. Showing my private story, how they should shake the boba. Yeah, you should always shake it when you get it, right? So it mixes up the drink. Oh, no. How did that even happen? At least the floor be eating good. Better safe than sorry. Make sure your memory card's in place. Did they just hammer it in? I don't know if that's gonna work after that. This dude was on the runway and oh, there was no wet floor sign. Oh, he gonna get up and act like nothing happened. I gotta finish this walk. I don't know if this would be more painful or more embarrassing. Probably more embarrassing. They hand painted this custom Charizard MacBook. And wait, just like that. Get rid of it? Delete it? Why? I thought art was forever. You have beef with Charizard or something? Y'all break up? Not your favorite Pokemon anymore? Friendship ended with Charizard. Lechonk is my new best friend. The elite Pokemon. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below. Let me know which one was the absolute worst that made you cringe. There has to have been at least one. And make sure you hit that like button though. Hello friends, it's me. And today is Satisfying Sunday, so prepare to be satisfied. Some purple paint, some pink paint. Are we doing paint swatches? With half of the tube of paint? Or are they gonna like do something and make art out of this? What? I thought they were gonna take a windshield wiper and like slide it on all the colors. No, y'all just forgot about it? Like, oops, let it dry. And it just dried into a giant paint swatch. Okay, I gotta watch that peel again. Grandma got me this really cool 48 pack of paints. Too bad I don't know how to paint. Let's just squeeze out half the tube and let it dry. A little lie, it does look pretty cool. Now, anything can be considered art. Like somebody duct taped a banana to a wall and it just recently sold for $6 million. But what happens when the banana goes bad and starts stinking up the place? Like, you paid $6 million for a duct tape? Or did you eat the banana before it went bad? Either way, you paid $6 million for a banana and some duct tape. You know, since you got crazy money like that, will you buy my used coffee cup for like $100,000? It's art. Come on. Alright, some people just got some crazy money to spend. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Wow. Okay, that was so cool. Like, it's just like, it's so much paint. And I bet it took weeks for this to dry. Most of the work is just pouring the paint into the tray, and then you get to slide it down the canvas. Okay, that was nuts.
It's
Very
like
satisfying.
emo
I know
femme.
somebody paid a couple $1,000 for that.
Emma's house from Amazon Fortnite. I'm honestly shook at how well this cleaner works. It is seriously amazing.
Why is your car door so filthy? How many cinnamon dolce lattes have you spilled on that door for it to be permanently latte flavored? Why is it that color? Why does it have more coffee stains than a Starbucks barista? Okay, I've seen so many ads for sprays like this, but I've never actually like bought one that worked. Okay, that did not look that dirty to begin with. They just melted off the coffee that they spilled all over it. I'm pretty sure she just like took all her old coffees that were like and then just spilled it all over her car door, her moped, and then just sprayed the stuff to wipe it off. Those things were new.
First,
Where does honey come from? Bees? Honeycomb? Yeah, okay, well here's a honeycomb. Where's the honey? How do you get it out? Literally squeeze it until all the honey comes out. Oh, that was brutal. You see the way he just like pulled the stick out like a dagger. That almost seemed disrespectful. You know, good thing all the bees evacuated.
this nanotape's
Okay,
strong
here's that fleshed up honeycomb. Do you have any idea how good honeycomb is? It tastes a little waxy, but I kind of like it. Like, I've never tried to like squeeze the honey out of it. I feel like it'd be really yummy.
that was easy.
My mouth be watering so much I almost choked on my spit. Oh, we did this experiment in school. This is called cohesion, right? When you keep putting drops of water on a penny and it can keep taking more and more and more until the breaking point where it can't. Ah, there it goes. Abraham Lincoln, oh how you have fallen. So when the water sticks to each other, that's cohesion. When the water sticks to the penny, that's adhesion. If you didn't understand it in school, you will understand it now. Because if that didn't make sense, I don't know what will. Okay, we're gonna do a little lesson. We have some water droplets. The water droplets on the paper is adhesion. When you add the paint, is it cohesion or is it adhesion? Because it's like they're adding paint droplets to the water droplets, but the paint has water in it. Is that cohesion? Well, I'm confused myself. Either way, I think we can all agree that this is very satisfying. Like, you just paint the water, almost like it's Photoshop. You click the fill bucket button, and it paints the entire thing. Now we gotta wait for these water droplets to dry. Ah, yes, one of my favorite types of videos. Just some good old crunchy ice floor. Oh, why doesn't this video have sound? I want to hear it crunch like a bag of chips. Hold on, wait, I got some snacks in here. I'm gonna, let's see, when he walks on it. Did I just become a Foley artist? Those are the people who make sound effects for TV shows and movies for a living. Ooh, a snack. Okay, what are we smushing today? Some Orbeez? You know, how do you get rid of Orbeez? You can't flush them down the toilet. They can't go down your bathtub drain. Like, you have to throw them white hot. Or you can smush them. Oh! Oh, it's like jelly on the inside. I don't know why. I thought it was gonna be like confetti, like come up in strings. No, it just like turned into a jelly mush. It wasn't very satisfying. I don't think they look like that on the inside. Well, I mean, it's literally jelly. I've definitely seen more satisfying smushes than that.
Combines apple cider vinegar with ingredients that help support the body's natural GLP-1 processes.
Tax Act wants to remind you taxes are due soon. Let's get them over with.
Turn ordinary meals into memories with Alexia. Impromptu will taste incredible. incredible. And what's routine will feel renewed. Alexia's carefully sourced, perfectly seasoned sides mean that great never has to wait. And every meal will become magical. Alexia, gourmet every day.
Hello, this Valentine's Day, if you spoke to a loved one from the heart, what would you say? Oh gosh,
I think that is time.
This video
It is.
for me because look how satisfying this ice is. This Christmas, I will be making this. For little drinky drinks by the fire, you basically take, so what is that? She just chopped up some apple, put a cinnamon stick with it, and made ice cubes out of it. And then you just pop that into your drink, and it's like instantly cinnamon apple infused. Genius. And then the next one, cranberries and rosemary, another very good mix. Pop it into your drink. Oh, ginger ale goes very well with that. And then some Christmas tree shaped ice. That looks like rosemary and pomegranate. Okay, honestly, any of these, you put it in a glass, put some sparkling water or like a poppy or like some kind of soda on there. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a horrible story that happened when I tried making ice like this last year for my birthday. I decided to make fruit infused ice. So I chopped up a bunch of fruit and herbs and like flower petals and stuff. I put it in the ice and I was like, okay, we're gonna use these for drinks. So I also have an ice maker. It's like a built-in ice maker into the mold.
Okay, I'm getting
It's gonna
packed.
make, like, a Valentine. No, it might be like a Christmas light. You know those fun, oddly shaped objects made out of glass at your local Home Goods? Well, this is how they make them. Those glass blown
Not even gonna bring my
pumpkins.
ice
Somebody hand blew that. If somebody hand blows glass, wait, why do they call it blow? Technically, they don't use their mouth. Hey, ChatGPT, why is glass hand blown if you don't use your mouth? Question of the day. Great question. When we talk about hand-blown glass, it refers to the process of shaping molten glass by blowing air into it using a pipe. So it's not blowing with your mouth directly. So you are blow. Oh, I completely forgot they do that. You blow with a pipe. So it is blowing. You're using a hand and you're blowing into. Okay, that makes sense. Did you dip
I'm
into some
using
breadcrumbs?
Honey's
Some crushed cornflakes? The forbidden ice cream cone. Oh, that's how you get all the colors in it. Okay, so she's turning it and she's blowing into it. That's where it gets the name hand blown. Is a little bit of both. You
You
learn
wouldn't fit
something
in
new
here?
every day. Oh, it's a chocolate bar, but squishy. Me dialing 911 on my squishy chocolate bar. Ring ring, hello? No wait. Ring ring, cacao. This is funnier in my head. Is this slime? Because it doesn't seem like it pops back into place. Oh, I would love a keyboard that was like this, but the keys were squishy and like you could like push them in and they'd be like squishy, or would that be terrible? I don't know. Has anybody made a squishy keyboard yet? I'd totally buy that. But it, like after like maybe 1 second, it should like pop back into place. I don't think this chocolate bar is gonna pop back into place anytime soon. It kind of looks like slime. Might just melt off your mirror and make a mess. Oh, ew! They are cleaning the grime out of a controller. Customer said I only use that once in a while, so it should be pretty clean. Yeah, pretty clean. For someone who has an entire day's worth of meals, grime in these 6 fingers. Like, you know we have soap now? You can wash your hands with soap, and all of this grime will come out. I'm surprised it's not orange. It must be a cool brand.
I'm gonna put his,
Ah, yes, that's much better than the years of filth and grime accumulated on that board. Wow. It was
collar
so
and
icy
a
that they
muzzle
were able to take an ice mold of his face off.
in here.
Well, I would have kept it back on. Been like, well, it's frozen. I
Owie.
can't pay. How am I supposed to put my card or my money
And I just
in
made
if
his
it's
leash.
frozen? A frosty barrier preventing me from paying the parking fee. How many scoops of ice cream can you possibly put on one cone? Bro, just
Wait.
give me a scoop of everything. I want to try every single flavor you got.
Huh.
Yeah, when you get that, how do you even eat it? How does it not, like,
I need his
fall
collar
off
for
the cone immediately? It is a miracle that it did not somehow all
all fall off the cone the second you walked out of there. Okay, wow, I got this sick video out of it. Are you actually gonna eat it though? I don't know if I can eat more than like a spoonful of each flavor, let alone an entire scoop. They should have made it like baby scoops or something. You gonna need yourself and a family of 6 to finish that entire thing. Bath bomb in a bag. What's inside? Benzoin and lavender oil. Oh, that's it? What kind of chemical is that? It's got chemicals! It's got chemicals! Not really, only 2 ingredients in a bath bomb? That's pretty good. Oh, whoa, did that solidify? Oh, no, it didn't. Wait, what about all the hollow? What? Where did that hollow foil come from? It's so silky and silvery. Whoa. You know, I thought the whole point of a bath bomb was like, ooh, a ball. Throw it in a bathtub and watch it sizzle and fizzle. What this? No.
Put the ice cubes slash treats in his little donut.
Fancy restaurant, and they serve the butter and the ice cream like this. There's a regular scoop of ice cream, just toss it on whatever. And then there's this, the $45 appetizer scoop at a 3-star Michelin restaurant. But you see, there is a very special technique to doing this. This is actually one of the hardest things for chefs to master. Take a spoon, you like push it in, and then pull it out. You know, them spoons are on a mission. Or a perfectly oval-shaped scoop of butter. You know, somehow it just makes it taste better. Now, I've seen this done with ice cream, butter, whipped cream, too. I feel like this would somehow be harder to shape whipped cream. Oh, that's nice. Why she rub it like that? Oh, it's to get the excess off the back of the spoon so that when you lay it down on the bed of pudding, you don't get any stray cream specks. All right, there's a whole technique to it. You wouldn't understand. They are making espresso over a bar of chocolate. Is it gonna break in half? No, yo, it's gonna spill! No, you're playing a dangerous game. Y'all let it get a little too close. It's just gonna sit on top of the chocolate like a little espresso blanket. I thought it was gonna snap in half and go into the cup and have a perfectly brewed cup of mocha. You know, this is technically what mocha is supposed to be.
My friend got this for me like
Totally video game logic. Oh yes,
a month before my birthday, and now it's the next year, and I still haven't opened it. Oh.
Crumbled. Oh, that tree been dead.
Hair clip.
Crumbled easier than a tortilla
Very
chip.
cute.
That's bad for the tree. Crunchy cushions. Biting into a burrito.
A mini Bible. I think it's a mini Bible.
Another frozen pillow. Whoa. It's like
No, it's a mini dictionary, I
There's
think.
no mess because it'll just melt away. Also, it's crunchier.
One of the two.
Sit on it. It'd be so satisfying.
A
to sit
guitar
on a
player
crunchy couch.
thing.
I wonder if it's made of ice. I feel like some
I don't
people
know.
actually have crunchy couches.
But anyway.
Crunchy from the Cheetos house. Oh man, you show that railing who's boss. Get rid of these icicles. How dare you inhabit my railing? Go on, get out of here. That was so nice. Get evicted. Oh, and then this hose.
Very tangled
We left water
necklace.
inside their hose. And then overnight it got so cold that it turned into ice. And then when you turn on the hose, when they push the new water out, it just injects icicles. DIY ice maker. That's a good crunchy kind of ice. That's better than Chick-fil-A ice. That was so nice. Someone please explain to me why ice is so nice. That is some thick dough. Is this what a gyat is? Cause dang, that's a thick dough. Beat it into some pastries. I really hope he's not getting my hopes up. Fun fact, traumatized dough makes the best pastries. You really gotta beat your love into it. And that's what my parents did to me. Oh, they're making donuts. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen donuts being made this way before. They basically just go through the donut mold, and then this dude hand picks the donut holes out of them. And the donuts. Oh, that's nice. That's so satisfying. And then what, they go into the fryer? Oh, when I flip them over, they're just like perfectly toasted.
It looks like
Got a little
Socks
nice
has a
pan in Saint Tropez. By Saint Tropez, I mean canola oil. And if
new
you're wondering how they
necklace.
glaze them, the vanilla ones go through like a waterfall of icing, which like perfectly glazes everything. But what about the silly flavors? You know, strawberry donuts, pop a couple dozen on this little contraption, smush them in. Oh, so that's how they do multiple at once. You know, every time I see it on TikTok, they take an individual donut and then dip it in the icing and then sprinkle it. No, these are mass produced. It still seems like they do it with love though. See, at least they hand sprinkled. And what about the rest? You missed some. I don't lose sleep over those last 4 donuts not getting sprinkled. Oh, what about the chocolate? Bro, was hand mixing it? Isn't that like hot? Or imagine it to be warm. The little donut jacuzzi. And I gotta massage the chocolate and then pop them in. Gotta make sure to tuck everybody in, give them a little pat on the back. Thank you for making it this far. You've all done an amazing job. Oh, they look so good. And what a horrible day to be gluten-free. I would literally do anything for a donut right now. I just want you to know I'm being very brave. I've had a tummy ache all day today. One bite of gluten, I might not wake up in the morning. Costco pumpkin pie time lapse. If you know, you know. Costco got some of the best pumpkin pies. It's a pretty solid pumpkin pie. Like, you get this much pie for like $5.99. That's not a bad deal. This is Costco camera footage the day before Thanksgiving. Like, you see how many pies they go through? There's gonna be like hundreds, if not thousands of pies. Oh no, where did they all go? I can't believe they sold that many pies in one day. Nothing is stopping every single person who entered this Costco today from grabbing a pie. It's like, why wouldn't you? Sucks to suck for all those people who missed out. Some people put theirs back. Oh, those last ones were like quick. There is nothing more satisfying than some crunchy hair. They do this hairstyle where it's like a slick back, but it's like cemented in place. Like, is this what the Gorilla Glue lady was going for? Oh wait, but this actually comes out. Hers was like a permanent helmet. Oh, take it out. I want to see how crunchy it is. At least the ponytail is intact. I would be so scared to do this. Like, how do you even wash this off? That's crunchy. Oh, that looks like it
so
hurts. Like peeling off a Band-Aid, except it's your hair practically glued to your head. Oh. You know, if it's like a Band-Aid, you gotta do it hard and fast. Just like, pull it off. No, I don't think that's a good idea. The Chinese Olympics, I know y'all just saw that, but like, watch it in slow motion, how they're just like all at the same time. If this is who got the silver medal, like, who got the gold? What were y'all doing? They must have been doing all of this, except blinking at the same time. I cannot believe this was just silver. Sweeping our bedroom floor. Why is there so much hair? I don't know, I could sweep carpet. This is from one dog. The scary part is that the carpet looks clean. I think we just saved our vacuum from sudden death. You sure did. I didn't know sweeping carpet was a thing. This seems so much better. You get like all the dog hair piled up first, and then you go over it with a vacuum again to get all the crusty, musty dust bunnies. I thought my dog shed a lot. That fur pile is literally the size of one of my dogs. Ugh, that lip balm lived through the Great Depression. Estoy cansado. Pluck off each individual hair. Oh no, they're restoring it. We're gonna start fresh. Oh, I love these TikToks where they like take old cosmetics and then make it into a new one. Oh, now we're gonna slice it up like a Thanksgiving turkey. Some old hairy lip balm. That looks like a little donut. I don't like it. Yeah, it just keeps going and going. Oh, I love it when they get to the end. You take out that little piece and it has so much more lip balm stuck inside. You know what I do? I get my nail and I just like dig in until it looks like this. You know, another reason why I have nails for picking at things.
Yes, this is moved. Or used. It was moved used before, but we're pretty much cousins, so.
I feel like lip balm sticks are better than these lip balm pots. I don't like the
She's
sauce
really
because I have
pretty.
nails, so it's like hard to like get your
She like
finger on
made
it. I always
it.
have to like
I
dig
wanna
into
break
them
it
and then
though.
I rub it all over my lips. I prefer the stick out of an old lip balm stick.
It's
I
for
can't
like
believe they
this
just made
thing.
a brand new product. Oh, it's one of them juicy markers. I have them now. They're making the IKEA logo. Okay, see, mine are not that juicy. I don't know what y'all are doing. Like, these markers drink 8 glasses of water a day. Have a skincare routine. Use a hydrating mask every night. I tested these out in another video. They were just not that juicy. It looks like it's printed on. There is this page called Trendy Treat on TikTok where they make freeze-dried candy. If you told me that came out of Skittles, I would not believe you. That's straight marshmallow fluff. It's literally foaming. Like, they can't take it anymore. I'm confused. If you're freeze-drying it, is it crunchy or is it like soft? Oh, it's like chalk. I wonder how that girl addicted to eating cornstarch. This is the edible version, but it's Skittles, so it wouldn't be that bad. It's literally like all the insides of Skittles somehow imploded on themselves. I'm so confused by the texture. It's kind of like the exact texture of snow, but not cold. I don't know, I gotta try this. Oh, I love these videos. They roll in a bottle of Orbeez, 2 steps. Oh, I knew it wasn't gonna last very long. Champagne. This is really good. So I've never taken
His
pliers to
Sakis.
that part of the pen. There's always that
They have
kid in
little
back of
foxes
class
on
who'd be
them.
taking apart pens, doing all sorts of Frankenstein experiments. Like, I didn't know it could just explode like that.
Really
I feel like I'm
cute.
too close. My eyesight should not be this good. dirty pool, watch them clean it. You could take this vacuum and literally clean the bottom of the pool.
This.
My camera died, so I'm using my phone. So my pool has gotten really dirty and gotten really green a few times, but they have never done this. Like this, like instantly cleaned it. They just put a ton of chemicals in it. They're like, just wait a few days. It's gonna look like a swamp, but then it'll like clear up. But like nothing like this. I didn't know you could literally vacuum the gunk off the bottom of your pool. Like this is wild to me, and it's so satisfying. Wham bam is like a brand new pool lamp. Algae wear. Pillow or human? Human-shaped pillow. Can't tell if it's AI or they made a human-shaped punchable face. It would be so satisfying. Just whenever you're angry, just no, do not punch face. Like button, okay to punch. Face? No, 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 no. They shaved a pineapple, but what about all these ugly little brown spots? They just plucked them out. Give the pineapple a little facial. Yeah, that's how we exfoliate. Be gone, blemish. They don't taste good either. I feel like you're taking out too much of a chunk. You're taking out too much of the meat. I like how he's holding pineapple by its hair. Like, hold on. I'll make you beautiful. Oh, the pineapple looks so good after. Oh, wow. It's a work of art. It looks so good, I don't even want to eat it now. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did,
I am going to reorganize this because it's getting a little bit full.
and today is Satisfying Sunday, so prepare to be satisfied. But I'm taking a bite. Oh, is that real hair? It is. Girl, at this point, just wear a wig. This cannot be good for your hair. So what happens after a night out? You have to literally peel it off. Did we not learn anything from Gorilla Glue Girl? That thing is solidified, plasticified. That's not even a word. Ooh, ooh, that is crunchier than a bag of Doritos.
A little bit
That looks
better.
painful. The way she just like pulls it off. Oh man, it would feel so good to just like pull it off your head. It's giving forbidden hard sock. This is the juiciest marker I have ever seen. Do you see?
I got his bit ready.
Yellow, and now it's silver with a neon pink. A marker got a built-in outline. I can't be the only one that's like, this is the most incredible marker I've ever seen in my life. You see the juice out of that thing? That thing is moist. That's what good markers sound like. Oh, I know that paint is dry. Pull it out. Yeah. Okay, that was nice. These are the most satisfying videos for me, only because I love doing this. There is a fat old thing stuck inside there. Human equivalent when you blow a fat piece of snot out and you practically smell colors. Oh, it just feels so good. I think they're eliminating her eyebrows. Is this how they do it? Oh, and then they brush it up and then tint them. Wax the excess off. Oh, these bad boys are gonna come out looking clean. And then you gotta really trust the process with these ones. Oh, they are perfect. It doesn't get much better than this. Oh, why did you do that? It just folded so easily. And that's all it takes. A string. A skirt destroys the pottery. Oh no! Okay, that was not very satisfying. Okay, when you mess up and slice it in half like that, okay, that's pretty satisfying. Oh, I like that, the way it just like falls apart. This is one of the most delicious things I have ever seen in my life. It's a birria quesadilla. Oh, and then they dip it. Need I say more? Oh, this is making me hungry. Oh, I would trade my pinky toe for a bite of this right now. I've never seen something look so delicious. Oh, I need to get me one of these. It's a comb for brushing your pet. And then you just press a button and it like ejects the fur. The brush is clean again. Why they ain't got these for humans? I gotta manually pull the hair off my brush. Wham bam, you got a hair cake, ma'am. You can make yourself a hairy Krabby Patty with all
That will be the end of our video. It was really cringe.
Those things are.
It's fine though.
Oh my goodness, is that an eel on
Just preparing for tomorrow.
I cannot believe that's chicken. That is just straight up huge flattened piece of fried chicken. Where do I get me one of those? I cannot believe
It's
how
fine.
gorgeous this food is. This is probably the most satisfying word I've ever seen anybody write. And in cursive, the way you just like dot the I's, that was incredibly satisfying. Like spelling banana. Spell it out like that Gwen Stefani song. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. POV, your hair 2 days after washing. That is way too stiff. But the way it just like bends and breaks, it's like a helmet. That's a good crunch. It's like a brush for your bush. Not that one. The bush outside. You see the way it just like perfectly trims it? This is how they shape the bushes. And
I'm really tired.
Why do they do that anymore? I'm gonna go outside and see bushes shaped like elephants. And they just give them a little trimmy trim. And it looks so perfect.
I am really tired.
Of the yard. Look
Like brother.
The horse's hair doesn't look long, right? But he needs a trim. That is gonna leave a trail. That hair is way longer than I thought it was gonna be. Do you see how much hair? Horses are actually pretty furry. What if we just go crazy, draw a squiggly line, and now you got a cool little haircut? Show all the other horses in the barn.
But anyway.
Such a hairy forehead. Wait a second. They're gonna shave it. They're gonna give him a brand new hairline. Look, oh, their hairline
That's
is up there.
no, actually. That is gonna be the end of this morning's video. It's currently something 4 something in the morning. I'm flippin' tired.
She just swallowed the liquid. Those mushrooms, slip them up like they some noodles.
Soxy says bye. Bye.